Joe Leigh here for Seconds Out with Steve, Dennis, Hobson, after a fantastic night at Fight Academy here in Sheffield. Dennis, I'll come to you first. Fantastic night, headlined by Kash Ali. Just give us your overall thoughts on his performance and what's next for him.
Well, we've been working with Kash for a couple of years now, and Steve's helped him financially, support-wise, and we're a great team, and we mentor him, but it's gone with Richard Towers, who's obviously we're a quality heavyweight, and you know, he had that mishap, which a lot of people had to talk about, but I think that's been dispelled today because of the manner in which he's won a major title. Now, a lot of people are going to talk about Kash Ali on the world scene, and he's got every shot in the book, and sometimes it's just that little belief, and the team rounds you get that positiveness out of you, and if you're in a positive manner, positive things are the outcome, and that's what's happened tonight.
Positive outcome, positive belt there, RBF European heavyweight belt. What are your thoughts, Steve?
Well, you know, we've all known what Kash can do, and tonight he's actually gone out there and shown the public and the boxing world what Kash Ali's all about. You know, he had a slip and a banana skin a few years ago, and he's learnt from that, and he's coming back now. He's got a great team around him. He's got a great trainer in Richard Towers, and it's time for Kash Ali to shine now. And you know, let's see how far we can take this journey with him.
Is it a defence of this belt next, you think?
Probably, but you know, if a decent name comes up, and it's boxing's all about timing, and that's what's happened when we've managed to get kids to world titles. You know, your Clinton Woods, Jim McDonald, Stuart Hall, people like that, Carl Thompson, and people like that. But it's about timing. So he's on the peripheral now after this win tonight. So he's in the world rankings. He'll be in the top 15 in the IBF in the world. That's a major statement in the heavyweight division. So we can consolidate. Kash is still not as good as he's going to be. He's still not reached the height as how good he's going to be. So how good is that? He picked a shot tonight to take that fella out with. He landed it a few times and he thought, I'll keep landing this. That's how good he is. And he took him out. Took any gameness out of that kid with that uppercut, and you've seen the result. So he's a game lad. He's a strong lad. He's a strong lad. He's a strong lad for a lot of the heavyweights in the world, and fit kid as well. And Kash just took everything out of him with them uppercuts.
You mentioned timing about a minute ago. Why was the timing of Fight Academy now, and other than summer? Why do you think this time was the right time to do it? Not just because it's outdoors and because it's summer.
Fight Academy is our promotional company, but the TV company is Fight Zone. Now, Fight Zone is born through myself, Steve, and a couple of other partners. And there's a hole in the market. There's kids, as you've seen, from zero, the debutants, that we can take all the way to world titles. And that's what this TV channel is going to create. And we've, like you said, we've got a great team. You've seen the quality of the production, everything, the setup here tonight. It's first class. And you could have had a drone above here, homed in, and you wouldn't have known if you were in Caesar's Palace car park instead of being in downtown Sheffield. So the only way is up, baby.
Last of all, I do want to speak to you about the shows coming up. Yeah, talk to me about specifically the best fights you've got coming up. I know you've got one in Malta as well.
Well, we've got the what's the word, the comeback or the rematch of Tommy Franks. Redemption. Couldn't think of the word. So that's a great fight coming up. We've got the comeback of John Fuchs. That's next week. Great ticket seller, big popular following that he's got. So we've got some smashing fights in the offing, and Jason McClory's doing a fantastic job for us. You've got Phil Smith, you've got Paul Civil, who does a fantastic job with the production. You've seen the quality of it all. So we've got a great team, and like me, when I teamed up with Steve, it was just like give me an extra say, right, let's go again. I've had world champions, but now we can do it under our own esteem. We're in charge of his own destiny now, and that feels so good.
And just quickly, actually, I'll ask you both. I'll come to you first, Steve. The AJ Fury situation over the last week. What are your thoughts on it? If it happens on July 24th, which it looks like it does, do you think Fury could potentially overlook Wilder because everyone expects him to win? He nearly won the first fight. A lot of people think he did, and then he won the second as well.
To be fair, you know, I think Wilder will have learnt from his loss, and I do expect a very, very close fight on that. It's a 50-50 fight, and I think if Wilder comes out with his A game, Fury's got a big battle on his hands to retain his title. But you know what Fury's like, he can get under somebody's skin and beat him before he even gets in ring, so it's a 50-50 fight on me, mate, that one. I don't know.
I'm going to pick Tyson. I think Tyson just knows how to win. I think he believes that he's got Deontay's number. I don't see why they should have had to make that fight. I think if there'd have been a will, they could have made the Joshua fight. And I'll ask you a question. When Pacquiao fought Mayweather, what belts were on the line?
It took about 6 years to make that fight. Do you think Fury wants to fight AJ?
Oh, Tyson Fury, it's in his blood. He'll fight anybody. And he absolutely 100% believes he beats beats Joshua. So that's a given. But the politics have got involved again. But that fight is bigger than the belts. They don't need a belt to fight each other. Whoever wins that is the undisputed, no matter what belts they've got round them. So that fight should happen. If we were in the lucrative position to be able to put that fight together, I promise you it would be made.
Brilliant. Appreciate both of your times. Hopefully we can join you again in the next couple of weeks here at Fight Academy.
It's been a pleasure to have you.